Lewis Hamilton for this.
Now, I'll not surprise you to learn that this video is brought to you with Squarespace. From online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the perfect place to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. If you're thinking of setting up a website in 2024 or beyond, Squarespace should be your place to go. There's loads of tools on there to enable you to build a beautiful website that not only looks amazing, but also works amazingly as well. It is set up absolutely perfectly, so you can kick off with an amazing template. You can then set up email campaigns, you can build membership areas, subscriptions, you can optimize SEO, PPC, really important stuff, and even put time-delayed content out as well. It's really, really simple to use. It's designed with you in mind. Get involved, use my code there and my special link, which is in the pinned comment and in the description. You'll save some money when setting up a website. And if you're not ready now, save the link, and when you are, get involved because you will save some cash with that. As always, let me know what you create. For now, let's head over to the pavement and we'll kick off.
Hello, and welcome back to TGTV, and today I am on the street because today I am going to collect a Ferrari. Not your usual kind of collection video, it is a recollection video. I'm at Joe Macari because, tail between legs, although slightly more excited than I otherwise should be, to get my GTC 4 Lusso V12. I'm going to explain what has happened with that car, how much money I've actually lost on it, on paper at the moment. The loss has not been crystallised just yet. I'm holding out hope. And I'm going to go and see what there is in there because they've got some tasty stuff. Let's see if they let me in. Now I've got to ring the doorbell.
Right, here we go then. We've got an F12 TDF that greets us. This place is always absolutely ridiculous, and what I love about Joe Macari is Joe has got an open door policy. He's very, very keen on people being able to come in here and see the cars. There's absolutely no snootiness here whatsoever. They're super, super welcoming, and anyone can come in. And at any given day, you'll have chaps in there having a look at the cars as well. As long as everyone's respectful, all is good. Anyway, this is new in stock, and it's got blue carbon. You can see that actually in the sunshine there. Amazing, blue carbon all the way around it, absolutely everywhere. Ridiculous, that's ridiculous. And these have surged back up in price to a point where they are not really in my remit anymore. We've got a laugh there, totally out of my remit. That would be something I'd love to have one day. Black one for sure. This Speciale drove everyone nuts when it went online. It's a Grigio Scuro, I believe, which is a historic colour. No stripes, very, very sombre spec inside. Red ref gauge, red stitching, like a flat grey colour, no stripes. It looks amazing. I love a Speciale, but I've already got one modern Ferrari. Don't need another at the moment. MC20, 550 or 575, I always get confused. DBS Volante, these are rich. These are so rich. That is mega. Carbon absolutely everywhere. Fantastic. Oh, look at this. Old Lawrence Lister would be loving this. Mr. Lawrence Whitaker. Be all over this. Anyway, I'm going to go and see him soon, by the way. Go and see his SLS, so there's a video coming with that. Right, let's come through them. I'm actually here to collect my Lusso, so we've got two of them here. Neither of these are mine. Got a Lusso Glut at the moment. There's a couple kicking around. This one's just come in, black with tan, and if I had my time again, I'd probably buy that. I've done 5,000 miles, I believe. It's 190 odd grand, thereabouts. Don't know the spec on this one. I believe it's the same colour as mine. Mine is at the back, ready to fire up and get going. What else have we got? Super America, rich. 907.2 RS, you all know how much I love that. That's a car actually I've actually just put in my storage unit, and the Lusso is coming back to my house, so that has been relegated to the storage unit for the time being, and the Lusso is going to take its place at the new house before I put in my two new garages there. 458 Spider, we've got Z8 here as well, Alpina. That is unreal. Very, very cool. These are a lot of money. They are a lot of money, but that is a very, very cool wafter. Imagine that in the south of France. Now, I want to show you about 150 million quid's worth of cars, probably even more over here. So looking at these as well, you can do a manual conversion on these relatively affordably, and I was actually looking up online. They start about 50 grand for these if you want like a turd, an early one. Then you can manually convert them. This is a left hooker, perfect European wafter, but actually you can get a manual gearbox conversion by Aston Martin in these for 15, 16 grand, I've read. Wild. So that, I mean, no one's going to care if I do it, but I really want to do that on the channel. That's just come in. 599 GTO, it matches the TDF in the window. Lovely stuff. We've got a Roma. These are actually great value now. If it's between that and a Turbo S, I'd probably actually go for that now because they're around the same cash. Stonking car really, and you've got back seats, although I'm not really sure you can call them back seats, but ticks the box anyway. If you have a moany other half, you can claim that's a sensible car, but they are actually great value for money now. So Romas have depreciated a lot, which is great, not for those that bought them new. FF there as well. Now we're getting serious over here. I've covered all of these cars before, including that. That's been on the channel before here. I don't think this one was here last time I was in here. And this is obviously F1 GTR, famous Lark livery. You're probably looking at, I don't know what these are these days, 50 million quid? I know Mr. Andy B's was around 30 million, so I'd imagine with all the insanity that's gone on recently with things appreciating, that's probably 50 million quid. But not only that, we've got a second one there. These two are owned by the same gentleman. I mean, that is completely bonkers. If not, the CLK GTR as well. I don't know whether or not that one actually is owned by him. But the same gentleman, I mean, Christ. I've already covered that on this channel, oh, the Dino in blue and tan. Wow, 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 I nearly fell over it. Look at that in there. Christ on a bike. They are good. That is one of the loveliest Dinos I've ever seen. Oh, there's a Mura SV as well that I walked past. I think that's an SV. Got gold wheels. Probably is. Yeah, another 3 million quid's worth of car. Sorry about that. Dino there. But what I want to show you is Porsche royalty. And now this is owned by the same gentleman as the F1 GTRs. He's called Fantz Racing. He's on Instagram. Prolific car guy. And actually, one of the last times I was here, I saw his 997.1 turbo. So he's a proper car guy. He's got sort of Renault Clios all the way up to this, which is a 917. One of the only, I think the only road legal 917 Porsches ever made. I mean, it is a racing car. This is just absolutely absurd. And I don't think I'll ever see another one again other than this car. So really, really cool. He often has some bits here at Joe Macari. So really good of him to let people see them and admire them. Proper car bloke. And I think these have all been at Retromobile in Paris, where Joe Macari shut the place down with, I think, the biggest, most ridiculous stand. Got another F1 under there? I don't actually know what's under there. Looks like another F1 GTR. And we've also got Lewis's old racing car, I believe. I actually don't know. I don't know the backstory to this one, but I believe he owns that as well. So quite the collection. Some crazy stuff in here. I'd advise you to follow them on Instagram because there's some mental bits in here. I'm in a massive rush. I've got a guy fixing my boiler in an apartment a few miles away, one of my rentals, so I'm going to go and do that. So let's go and get the Lusso then, fire her up and see how she's been. Key in hand then. Actually, we've got the Pandora fob on it as well, because these things have been getting nicked a lot. Anything with this key on particularly has been getting nicked. They are absolute targets. They've managed to hack the software for these Ferraris, like they have for Range Rovers, like they have for Mercedes, like they have for X5s, all that kind of jazz. Ferrari's an our target as well. So I've got a Pandora system fitted. I know everyone says get a Ghost, blah blah blah, but you can, if you know what you're doing and you can install Ghosts, or you know someone that can install Ghosts, you can bypass them. They are very good Ghosts, but they're not as good, in my opinion, as the Pandora system I've got on this. Pandora's pretty much unscrewable with. And let's unlock her. Did you hear the little chirp? That means the Pandora system is present and all fired up, ready to go. It's got backup system, it's got backup battery and all sorts of stuff in there. But it's actually quite cool to get this back. I didn't really want to sell it when I did. It's unbelievable spec. It's got carbon absolutely everywhere. You've got the big hi-fi. Literally everything in here is carbon. It's completely over the top, to be honest. Probably one of the most loaded Lussos in the UK. You've obviously got pan roof and stuff like that, but it's a very sensible, smart spec. CarPlay, passenger display, the whole lot, completely over the top. Let's fire up then. First time in months and months and months. I'm actually really excited. Feels like I'm... Go on! Yeah! Yes! And I blame Lewis Hamilton for this. I probably would have left it here, but him joining Ferrari's wound me up. So now I'm in. V12 Ferrari back on the channel and back in the garage. Woohoo! Absolutely over the moon. It's only done 1,300 miles. It's basically brand new. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it's carbon everything. Right then, whilst I let her warm up, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Make sure you please do click the link in the pinned comment or the description. It really helps me, helps the channel, and it helps me pay the monthlies
on this thing, which I had actually budgeted for leaving the channel. The finance is about £2 grand a month, and as always, that is with Charles and Dean. Charles and Dean are a broker, not a lender, and they will find you the best lender for your car. Going direct to the lender often isn't cheaper because of the amount of volume that Charles and Dean put through the lenders. They can get a cheaper deal than if you go direct, if even the lender will let you go direct. It's very important people understand that. Anyway, for now, I will go. And if you want to protect your car, make sure you get an IntelliPost as well. The team are getting booked up well into the year now, so if you want one, get in touch, get a quote on the site, and there's live chat and you can talk to one of the team. For now, ciao.